Hey everyone, it's Brittany Barlow here. Hope you guys all had a wonderful week this past week. And if you guys don't already know and follow my Facebook page, the MSN Deployment Diaries Brittany Barlow. I recently put up the video that posts every week and just different things sometimes. And I put up a questions type thing. It's like it's a questions box thing. And just different ideas people gave me or I came up with for videos to do each week, because I want to do stuff that really relates to you guys and stuff that you really want to see. So this was number one this week on the list of things, was deployment pros and cons. And so this will be fun for the next few weeks. I get to do all these fun videos that were requested, and I'm really excited about this. So I came up with a list of about 6 things that I think are pros and cons. So let's get started. A pro would be you learn to be independent, and the con to that is that you miss your life as a dependent. And if you don't know, us as military spouses are considered dependents, and we have our dependent ID, so that's the reasoning for that wording right there. And also, you get to the whole bed to yourself. You can lay like this and just take up all the room you want. But, well, it's not so much the case all the time with me, because I do have my kids in my bed a lot of the times, but they're really little, so I still can spread out as much as I want. But, the downside is that you miss that space being filled. So, my kids are half of my husband, and it feels like I have part of him there, when they're with me. So, yes, that's the reasoning. I don't mind if they're in my bed right now, especially because I am alone. But another thing is that you grow as a person. And the con can be that sometimes you guys can grow in totally different directions. So it's just all about bringing it all back together in the end when they come home, and just taking the strengths that you've gained from the deployment and just putting it back together and making your relationship that much stronger with the different things that you guys have, learned and have grown as a person. Just bring it all together in the end. Another thing is that you learn how to manage money, or just have to take care of the money. I personally am not the one who usually does all the bills and all that kind of stuff, so when my husband leaves, I take over and do the bills and license tag renewals and registration renewals and all that fun stuff that everybody loves to do. That's my least favorite part about him being gone, is definitely doing that. Like, first it's him being gone, and then, doing this, I don't enjoy the bills at all. But we do use it to, I find different ways to manage things, and we talk about it with each other, and he's like, oh, you should be the one doing this. You got good ideas. And I'm like, no, please, no. But I have messed up a couple times because I'm like trying to do everything so good while he's gone that I've definitely screwed up and paid 2 bills twice in 1 month, and done silly things like that on accident. But it's all okay, you just have to sit back and laugh at yourself for just making mistakes. You don't have to be perfect and do everything right. It's just, sometimes you got to get things done, so you do what you can and try to get it done. But also, you learn hobbies and interests, different things that you like to do and keep you busy. And that's a good pro of that, is that you really stay busy and it really makes time fly by. But the con of that is that you can get really worn out. So there's definitely days where I'm just like, oh, I'm not doing anything. I just want to relax and, have a day where I just chill out and lounge around. So definitely take time to have relaxing times as well. You don't want to be so busy the whole time where you're just your eyes are black and blue, and you're not getting sleep and stuff like that. So definitely take time where you just relax. Also, you learn to appreciate each other that much more. And the con of that is that it doesn't get easier watching them leave every time. If you don't know, they're gone not just for deployments, so they're gone for trainings, they're gone for duty, they're gone for so many different things all the time. It's almost as much as a whole deployment. and if not more. And it's just, you know, we're all, like I've said many, many times, we're all in different situations. There's some people whose husband's gone a year and a half, some 6, 7 months, some 3 months gone, 3 months back home, and 3 months gone again. It's just different for every person. And just because one husband's gone more than the other, you can't bash somebody whose husband's gone less, because you do not know their situation and how much their husband truly is gone doing other things. You just don't know. And if somebody's having a hard time, just help them out and be there for them. Don't judge them by the length of time their spouse is gone. That's kind of silly. Just be there for one another. And I hate hearing stuff about people doing that, because I do get emails about that, and it makes me sad to hear those things. And yeah, but it does happen a lot, and we can't compare our situations to one another, because we all have similar situations. We do, and we all know that feeling of just being alone and being the only one at home, and it does get really difficult and hard. But a lot of times you get asked, you know, how do you do it? And how I just explain that is, when you're given a situation, you learn to deal with it. Even though, you know, this might not be the best situation to be in, is going through a deployment and all that stuff, you learn ways to deal with it. You learn ways to cope with it. You learn different routines. You always have to come up with a new routine when the spouse leaves of how you're going to take care of everything. So that's how you deal with it, is just learning your own way of doing it. And yeah. So that's all I have for this week. And next week, I am so excited to teach you guys a do-it-yourself project that I saw recently, and I can't wait to show you guys. I've been getting and buying all the supplies for it over the past few days, and I'm so excited to make the video to be able to share with you guys. So stay tuned for next week, and I will talk to you guys later.